What up, my YouTube peeps? It's your boy Trevor here once again. First off, sorry about my week 2 review video. I thought it did go up last week. Apparently there was some kind of issue and it didn't upload, but it's out there. It's all pretty much the same thing. But here I bring you week 3. Actually, this is the very end of week 3. I just, it's Friday here, and I just graduated. Got my CDL today. Cha-ching. It was a good day. But I guess a few pointers from week 2. I guess follow up from that. Week 3. Let's see. You start out. Well, on your second week, you're at the new Kirkwood campus, and they teach you all the basics. Driving the truck, pulling the trailer with it. And in week 3 or week 2, I guess at Kirkwood. Sorry, let me rephrase. Week 2 at Kirkwood. They just kind of polish you off a little bit, getting you better. They on Monday, or at least for us on Monday, you take your pre-trip test. So during the time that you're driving, if you're not driving, hammer on that pre-trip. Hammer, hammer, hammer. It's a big ordeal with it. It's a big part. Also, if you have skills with skills, if that makes any sense to some of y'all, if any of y'all are truckers. But for those of y'all who are not, pretty much if you have any backing experience, backing up a big freaking trailer or something, then your skills, which is what they call it, your skills, it'll make it that much easier for you, whenever you go to take your test, it'll make it that much easier for you. And then, you have your road test, which is, as long as you know how to drive the freaking truck, not rub curbs, not stall it, things like that, and you're a pretty smooth shifter, you're going to be okay. But I actually wound up taking the road test twice because first time, and I passed it. First time, was the Kirkwood test, passed that with flying colors. Second time, I got picked for the Department of Transportation in Iowa. I got picked for their lottery, so in a sense, I won the lottery. Yeah, funny. But I actually wound up taking that and passing it with flying colors. Did a fantastic job. So I'm very proud of myself. But I'm just glad that I finally got my CDL. Here next week to start orientation. I'll give y'all a update video for that and let y'all know what's going on with that and what to expect. But yeah, it's been fun here. It's been very nice and cool over the summer. I think the highest it ever got here was maybe 95. So, and whenever that cool front pushed through here, it got cold. During night times, it was down to 50 or less degrees at some point in time, But so, if you do come up here, even during the summer, I would recommend bring a hoodie. Because it can get cold up here. I'm glad I brought mine. Just saying. But now, all I got left, 4 days orientation. I've already got my co-driver picked out, the guy that I'm wanting to team up with whenever I come back. But yeah, 4 days orientation, then I go out on the road for 28 days. And during those 28 days, it'll probably be a whole lot harder to give y'all update videos, but I'll try to push them out as best I can, and update y'all, let y'all know what's going on. But yeah, pretty much that's, I guess, about all I really have to say. Kirkwood, in a sense, a lot of people say, and they're actually right, it's pretty much a crash course of trucking. And if you can't keep up, you're going to have problems. So you got to be able to learn fast and get it down fast. Luckily for me, having, military experience, I'm used to having to push that stuff down fast. So, it's very hectic, very many nights of very large headaches. So bring you a bottle of aspirin just in case, because you probably will have some headache issues. And those 4:30 a.m. wake-ups are no fun. But luckily now, no more of that, at least for a little while, I say. But overall, Kirkwood slash CRST. Kirkwood, great facility, great people, fun people. You'll learn a lot in those 12 days that you're there. I mean, it's fun. It's balls out. If you've got a small class, you will get a lot, and I do mean a lot of driving time. We actually had a pretty large class. I think we had 30 some odd people in there, but we still got a lot of good driving time in, good driving experience. So even with a class as large as 30, I mean, if your class is smaller, you're going to get even more driving time in probably, and more time to practice on your pre-trip, on your skills, things like that. So don't be too worried. If you do plan on coming up here, I would recommend prepare. Bring a lot of money. Bring, if you can, bring a lot of canned foods. They do have grills and stuff outside. So, if you want to, bring chicken, bring ribs, bring hamburgers, bring whatever. They've got refrigerators and freezers down there too. So just bring you a Sharpie, mark it down, and you can, cook hamburgers outside, cook chicken, cook fish. I mean, they've cooked all kinds of stuff out there. And I mean, these boys here, you'll make some friends and they will know how to cook. I mean, some of these boys down here are just crazy. I guess a couple of other pointers I could say since I've been here, a couple of observations. Listen to the communications, I guess you could say, the microphone guy. He'll tell you, like, if you need to go to Walmart, he'll jump on the intercom and say, van's ready or bus is ready for Walmart. And whenever he says that, you better get your ass out there because they don't wait very long and that bus fills up fast. And just be early to everything. If they say the bus leaves for the DMV at 7 o'clock, be there at 6:45 or even 6:30. But that's a little too excessive. I would say at least 6:45. Be there wherever your appointment's at. Be there 15 minutes early. If you can't do that, then you might have some problems. Because sometimes things go early, sometimes, they straggle a little bit behind. But just be there 15 minutes early to your appointments. That's all I can really tell you. And study. Study, study, study. Study, study, study. Because you are not going to just be able to walk up there and know what you're doing unless you've done it before. In which case, you should know what you're doing for the most part. There are a couple of guys here that knew what they were doing. But if you're like me, a complete and total new guy to this experience, have no idea exactly what you're doing, freaking study those books, study the notes. They give you exactly what you need to know. And, I mean, some of the guys there, they're great. They're great instructors, great guys, great ladies. All the above. I mean, it's a good facility, and the facility here at CRST, it could be better. Granted, I'll admit there are some things that could be better about it, but like I said, I came in expecting the worst. This is a whole lot better than what I was expecting. I mean, this is bar none a lot better than some of the other places I've heard of. But I mean, everything that you'd ever need is in walking distance. They got a freaking Buffalo Wild Wings right up the road. They got KFC and Arby's right on the corner. They got a CVS, a Walgreens right on either side of each other. Gas stations right down the road. So for those of y'all smokers, y'all can go to a gas station or go up to CVS or Walgreens. They have, they have drinks, but you can't do that. But they have cigarettes up there for all you smokers. They have all your tobacco needs, like myself. But yeah, I mean it's a nice little place, and if you want to tour the city, $3, you can get on a bus and just tour the entire city all day. I haven't actually done it personally. A couple of guys in my class have done it, and they said it's beautiful to see some of those areas, and it's awesome. But I mean, Oh yeah, I guess I could talk about that. Money wise, as far as getting your permit, license, and all that, I would say bring at least $65 just for that. Because for me, unless you have endorsements on your card, which some of you new guys will not, some of you guys that have done this before probably will. I'm not sure. You should know what endorsements you have or whatever. If you're a new guy, you probably won't have any endorsements. But for me, it was in total $62 for my permit and my CDL. So I would say bring $65 just in case something happens or whatever. Just a safe spot. But and on top of that, if you're going to be here for a while, I mean, you're going to be here at least 4 weeks. So bring money, bring money, bring food, bring money, because you're going to be using washer and dryer. That costs money. If you get a soda or some chips or something out of the vending machines, of course that costs money. If you play pool, that costs money. I mean, it's all money game around here, but if you prepare for it and, bring yourself a good truckload of money, I say truckload, you don't need that much. But for me, personally, $700. But I'm a pretty big guy. I mean, I got a big old belly. Yeah, I'm fed well, Southern boy. Um, but $700, that should be more than enough to get you through. It got me through. If you're a smoker like myself, that's probably how much I needed. If you're not, I would say probably a little bit less. If you are a smoker, a heavy smoker, I'm not a super heavy smoker. I go through maybe half a pack a day. I'm just, um, $700 probably be right at the right spot. And if not, you know, call your folks if you can, if you're by yourself or your wife or whatever. See if they can wire you some money from Walmart. That's what I had to do because I didn't bring enough. I had to get another $200 wired to me. But all in all, I'm still giving thumbs up rating for CRST. They're pretty nice place. I mean, like I said, I haven't gone out on the road yet with them, so I'm still not 100% sure yet. But as far as the training facility and everything goes, it's still a good thumbs up. It's a good starting point to get all the knowledge you need and all the experience. Well, I say all the experience, but the experience you need to get yourself started. Let's go with that. So, I guess that's about all I have for you guys today. If y'all have any questions or anything, leave them down in the comments section down below. I'll try to get back to them as quickly as I can. I mean, like I said, I'm going to be going out on the road here in another week or so, so it might be a little bit harder to get to some of those comments, but I'll try to get to them as fast as I can. But yeah, make sure you like, subscribe if you can. It only takes a second. And like I said, if you have any questions, leave them down below. This is your boy Trevor signing out. Thanks, guys. Peace. Damn it.